Nowadays, you want to make books, and then they have to find someone to.
Yeah, but when I have some people, they came to see me and they say, I would like to make a book. I say, I could make a book for you because I'm a bookbinder, okay? So I just reverse the question, okay? But for that, it's really my precious work, okay? And I would like to keep these ways to work my artist book, okay? Now, the Jaune Rouge Bleu. This is one of the awards I received from les Centre Métiers d'Art du Québec, okay, in 2000. So what I do for that book, okay, I call 3 different authors, okay, to work with me. So you have 2 men and a woman for that, okay. And now I will show you how the book is open. Now, you have the book over there in the box. You see the opening you have over here. Okay, we have another one on the other side. Now we just put his hand just under that and we lift up. Okay? Now, it's like a game, this work. Okay? Now, what you have to do when you read that book, okay, is you hold the yellow one and you let fall the text. You have the linotype inside the box over here. Okay? You have the linotype. When you have the linotype, it's not on the right way for the writing. Okay? When you print, it's come on the right side. Okay? So you could read the text on these pages over there. Okay? Now, the game of that one is to play like that. Okay? Now, I turn the red on the yellow. I turn the blue on the red, and at the end you have the colophon. Okay, now when I done that book, I say I need it's like a shelf on the library for me. Okay, so I have these plates of wood over there where you have 5 different boxes. It sits on that plate of wood. Okay, now it's come like a magical comment on pourrait dire, donc, the one you see when you go on the kaleidoscope. Merci. It's nice because my English, it's not so well, but anyway, sometimes I'm missing some words. Okay, thank you very much, Michelle. So look at that when I close the book. Okay, so the black is like that. Okay, this one over here is empty. Okay, but what I done for that one, okay, it's empty, but the inside, okay, I put some lathes into the box, okay, to have a certain poids, okay, for that one, to have a way to sit that one. Okay, now if you would like to see it, okay, I could pass to one book like that and we could see the writing. Just think about your question. You're allowed for 3 questions. And this is a wax printing, okay? I use wax to print the text. Yeah. Now, this book is very specified, okay? The date of that book, it's the 6th April 1944, okay? Now, you have yellow papers on, okay? If I give you the date, okay, it's came to the war, okay. Now this is the first book I done, like what I could say that just to get a memory for the children, okay, because I will let you know the story for that, okay. Now the opening of that box, okay, the yellow, it's the sign of the star, okay, for the Jew star, okay. Now, if I open the box, like that, you have in the box an images, and on the 4th side of the box, you have the 44 names of the children with the age, okay? Now, these 44 children was hired to Auschwitz camp on the 6th April 1944 in France, okay? Now, what I done with that book is I doubled it with leads, the black box. Okay, so it's come a navy box. Okay, instead we just take a box like that. It's completely different because I think it's so important in a story to have strictly a book, okay, where you have the real formulation, okay, to explain what's happened with that, okay. Now, I worked this book with Edward Hale because he was taking the picture for that, and we was writing something in a book over there. On April 6, 1944, 44 Jewish children hiding in the village of Lisieux in France were arrested and deported to the death camp of Auschwitz. In their names and the love, hope, and innocence they inspire, we wage our resistance. Okay? So, I know I don't have text with that, okay, except in the cover, but the text, it's the children inside, okay? So, I think the best way is, I'm going to just pass to show you. You have the images all the time on the floor with the name of the children, and you have the children. It's found also on the images. Okay. I'm always time moved with that book, okay, because I built that book in 1999, and when they asked me to talk about that book, I said, I really, it's impossible for me to talk about that book, okay, so it's taken me 10 years before, okay, just to accept the book, and this creation, yeah, and I done 44 books for that one, and the 44 box was sales in France, Belgium, Italy, in USA, and private collection, and university collection, whatever. Yeah.
En général, c'est quoi
What defines your vision of a book?
Oh, the vision I have of the book? Okay. Wow.
C'est quoi pour vous?
Wait. No, it's a good question. I already answered that into a different conference, okay? Because I have my own definition of the book, okay? Which means it's really an intellectual work, okay? It's not just to do a work like that, okay? You have to create something, okay? But if you have to create something, you have to really understand the way you will handle, okay, the proposition you would like to present, okay? That is, for me, the first thing I could say to you, okay? It's really an intellectual work, yeah. Has answered you for your question?
Yeah, it's also like as a physical object.
As a physical object, okay, it's because it's my, by the way, I'm a bookbinder, okay? And when I start to do bookbinding in my atelier, okay, somebody came with a Bible, with dictionary, and so, and I don't want to do that all the time. So I said, what I could do, I would like to make artist book, and it started like that. Okay, so when I have an idea for a proposition, okay, I made always time a prototype, and I work with that, with this prototype for the person whose I contact to work with me. That's answer you? Yeah? Okay.
I think, Jacques, you also play with all the different concepts and also the gesture that you have
Yes.
in the book. So the book appears in all this idea of lecture of something, the way you open it, so
Yeah.
we reinvent
The way.
we read.
Yes, yes. And that is really, really important for me. Because, to read a book, we could turn just a page, okay? But we have another way to present the book. And I think the artist's book, it's give you the opportunity to imagine, okay, how you would like to read this book, okay? So it's give this opportunity, by the way. Yeah. And I think you will remark, okay, the whole book, they are different, okay? I'm using wood, Japanese paper, metal, glass, all different kind of material, okay, for my book, okay? Okay, déjouer, okay? So for that book, okay, you have 2 dice, okay? You have 1 dice, Marie-Claude Boutier, she's the artist, participant for that work, and I have 7 author work for these for the other part, which means it's the other dice. Now, you have the dice over here, okay? Now you could play with like that, okay? And you have these writing over there from, I think it's 6 author, 6 or 7, 6 author over here. Okay? Now, what I done with that book, I asked these authors to come to the atelier. I asked Marie-Claude Boutier to come to the atelier. And first of all, Marie-Claude gave a conference to my atelier to the author, okay, concerning his work. And after that, okay, she decided to make the different images you see on that dice, okay? And after that, okay, the writer went at home. I give to the author the size of the paper, okay? And I asked them, you have to make your text, okay, right in that area, but you don't have to go more than that, okay? And that's why you have different proposition of the setup of the text, because it was decided by the author themselves, okay, to put. So the colophon, you have the colophon in the top of the box over here. Okay? So I don't think you could just okay, but for the exhibition, it's really nice to have that, you know, because you could turn on a way, on the other way, you have an image, you have a flower, you have line, and so and so. Okay, that's fine for that one? You have question with that one?
What's it made out of? What is the dice made out of?
It's done it's done with cardboard, okay, but acid-free cardboard, okay. When I do my artist book, I prefer to use acid-free cardboard, okay, because if you're using some acid one, okay, it will appear maybe then 10 years or something like that, some kind of destruction of the book, okay. That's why I prefer to work that. Yeah. Except for the box, okay, because the box is done with acid cardboard, but these linen, okay, it's acid free. So by the way, it's acid free. It's not a problem concerning the work for that. Okay?
So it's glued together and all, but it's 6 different pieces.
Yeah, you have 6 different images on that one. And you have 6 different texts on the other one. You have questions? What? Yes?
Is there a theme for the writing?
Yeah, a theme, yes, because it's not a theme for one writing, because I get 6 different authors, okay? They have their own text on each one, okay? They don't work in theme, okay? So that is, and when they came at the atelier at the end of the processes of the creation, they left with the atelier with a piece of the work of Marie-Claude. So to be inspired, okay, by that work, by that artwork over there. Okay? Yeah. One to the other, yeah. You have to find which one goes with the other one, yeah. But it's a game, okay. It's you know, déjouer. I don't know how I could translate déjouer, because jouer it's play, but déjouer c'est comme c'est que quand on dit déjouer quelque chose, ça veut dire qu'on tricking, c'est ça. Merci. Ok. C'est bon, il y a des gens qui parlent bien. Bien. Est-ce qu'il y a des questions pour celui-là? Il y a comme un point d'interrogation. Oui?
This is a more general question. You said that the ritual of approaching the book was really important to you.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, is that why because you want that you want the reader to have to open
Mm-hmm.
something. Like as far as I can tell,